Hey everybody, welcome to week 2 of the course, the marketing strategies course here. So I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving weekend and everything, and we've covered. I got, I always have my scenery up here, so since we're done with Thanksgiving and we're into the holiday season here, so I got my little holiday season up. I even got my own little Charlie Brown Christmas tree thing here, so anyway, so there we go. Let me see here. And inspiration, just for giggles here. If you wait for perfect conditions, you'll never get anything done. And my analogy there with working with school is, I know there's things like holidays and family and work and other things, but school is part. I tell you, school is part of everyday life, not something on Sunday or every other Sunday. And if you're going to wait, if you're waiting for the perfect opportunity, it ain't going to be. You have to make the opportunity to get there. So I even got a second one this week. For those of you that have people who are naysayers to you, or maybe you got that one person that says, "Oh, I don't see how you can do it," and they have that implied negative connotation with it, and that could be even the voice in your head. I know some of you have the voice in your head that says, "Oh, I can't do this." Given that you're already in the 400 course, like this is a level 400 course, you've gone pretty far already. So I just started out there. You need to hang in there, get through it. Don't let this, like this saying here, people say you couldn't do it, or the road is too long, too hard, all that stuff. And got the little joke here about dry heaves. Any of you that have been in sports or runners and stuff, and you know what the dry heaves are. So it's something that gets you because you're going real hard, but you know what? Keep going. So that's all I'm just telling you. Just keep on going. So, all right. And then let's get in here. Course room. Okay, so last week discussions good. Interaction. Make sure we're getting in there by Wednesday. 2 replies by Sunday. And then the homework, the ones I seen, and there again, good stuff. Good stuff. You make sure you're doing your your analysis, not what the book says, but what you're learning from it. So that's the important part there. Upcoming. Upcoming into week 2 here. Okay, we got the week 2. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry. Get back. Week 2. Week 2 discussion. Alright, so week 2 discussion, I'm going to have, what reasons you give for certain industries considering large portions of their sales and advertising than others. So that's a good topic. And that also has to do with chapters this week. So chapter 5, segmenting, targeting, positioning. Chapter 6 has communication process, consumer behavior, and objective setting and budgeting. So one of the things I wanted to show you, going along with what's going to be on the discussion about market advertising and like the last chapter of the budgeting thing, is how much goes in the budget. Now, back in my pizza days, and they still do it today, you may get what's called door hangers from the pizza places. So that's these long things. Also, maybe on in the regular, the junk mail you get every couple of weeks, these big inserts. So things like that cost money for a business. And one of the things about how budgeting works in a business, and I learned that when I first got into the pizza stuff, is everything works on percentages. And so just to keep it simple, let's say you're $100 budget at your pizza store. You bring in $100 a month, and 10% of your budget goes to advertising, marketing. All right, so that means you get $10 out of that 100. Well, what if next month you didn't make the $100? You only did $80. Well, so your budget, you just went down 20%. Went down from 100 to 80, so that's 20%. Same thing's going to happen to your marketing dollars. Instead of that $10 now, you only got $8. And if you add a zero to that, or a couple of zeros, because in the real business you're making $100,000 a month or something like that if you have pizza stores or whatever the case is. So that's how a lot of businesses. So that's why some businesses advertise more or less, because they stick to a budget. And again, businesses think in percentages. So if you're bringing in $100, great. But if you're not, if you don't hit your anticipated sales budget, then you don't have the dollars to spend on marketing. So the result is you're stuck doing less marketing. You can't buy as many, inserts or door hangers or menus or whatever, or even TV or radio time if that's what the case is, or social media time. So that's just a little short budget there, how that works. So anyway, so segmenting, targeting, and positioning. So in here you're gonna, when they talk about segmentation, different consumer groups. I mentioned in the other class I'm doing with the marketing class about, one of my sidelines is I'm in a publishing group. I'm in a St. Louis Publishers Association. We get monthly workshop meetings on different things. People writing books and stuff. And one of the things when we ask about, who do you want to buy your book? And a lot of people say, well, I want everybody to buy my book. And that's not how it works. If you're doing romance, you got a certain group you're targeting. If you're doing fiction, certain groups, autobiography or memoirs. So it's the same thing, so marketing, whether it be a book, whether it be a business, you have to, who is your audience, who is your target market. So that's what these chapters kind of have to do with is, who you're marketing to. The communication, consumer behavior, again, that's another big avenue here. So again, I bring up definitions and terms because marketing has its own language. So a lot of concepts and terms in here you have to figure out. One of the things in here, 8 stages of, consumer processing, information processing. So, again, a lot of stuff in marketing. And like say, those of you, if there's any of you going to go into marketing as a career, great field, always changing, good, but again, world of its own. Objectives and budgeting. So again, you get into the, projecting sales, and that's another thing businesses do. They project sales so they can project a budget and then stick to the budget. So that's an important part of business. If you're running a business, be it your own or for somebody, you're the one running it for somebody. So these are lots of things you have to have an awareness of. So all right. Let me check something else here. No, you don't have a. I'm just making sure you don't have a project because the other class has a project. So, okay, so you're good on a project. Presentation, discussion, assignment. Okay, make sure you always scroll down here to make sure you get the entire assignment and you pay. So when you get it in here. So here again, you just follow these, the valid group that's in the text and also covered in the slides there. So, all right. So with that, I will let you go. Again, hope everybody had a great week. Need anything, get in touch. And I'll do my little test question I usually do for you here, and let me know. The grandson came. I did the videos here late Sunday, and so the grandson came over and helped do something today. So. So you let me know what you thought he was doing there, and that will do it. So, all right. And as always, if you need anything, get in touch, and have a great week. Take care.